Well, hello there, Libra. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your mid-February reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or areas of resistance, and of course, advice from Spirit. So let's take a look at your animal spirit card. Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. I feel like there is this strong message right now that I think, especially for the air signs, okay? So your Gemini and Aquarius soulmates, there is a strong message right now that Spirit is a really kind of, I want to say truly encouraging, but almost forcefully to have you step into this new path, protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. I just really feel like there is something new on the horizon that is coming in for you. And I feel like it's a little bit scary for you, Libra. You know, that energy of, can I do this? Is this the path for me? Almost like questioning, doubting it. So let's go to the tarot and see what we have here. So we're going to take a look at your present energy, your area of resistance or obstacle on your path. Remember, you'll be overcoming that over in the next 4 to 5 weeks, and then finally advice from Spirit. Okay, so let's see. Oh my goodness. Your first card out in the present energy is almost over, right? Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look at the future with a smile. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay, Libra, I'm taking like a big sigh of relief because your energies lately have been really difficult. I almost, it's kind of like you've been birthed, literally birthed into this new cycle, because you have underneath the 10 of Cups, and then in your advice position, you have regeneration. Okay, the phoenix rising from the ashes, and you have the angels all around you. Underneath here, you have angels of healing are with you. Just knowing, I feel like for some of you, if you're going through a difficult time, yeah, the 5 of Swords is popping out and the Page of Swords. If you're going through a difficult time, and look at this, 10 of Swords. I mean, these cards are just like amazing, full of energy. They're wanting to let you know everything is going to be okay. And then they flashed, I'm going to say, they flashed the 2 of Cups to me. I feel like this is a relationship. This is, and it does not have to be romantic, but it's definitely a soulmate relationship. So it could be family, friend. Oh my goodness. Libra. Oh, this is so good. But right now I know that you could be going through something really difficult, and I'm sending you so much love and hugs at this time, because what the energies that you have at this time are really, it's kind of, the birthing process is not easy, right? It's kind of like messy, if you will. And yet at the same time, it's beautiful, right? That it is a beautiful experience for the parents, and even, for the baby. I feel like that is exactly what you are experiencing right now. And it's kind of like you're so close to the end. It's almost as if you are, and I don't want to get graphic. It's really kind of like, you're really close to having the baby born. You're really close to moving into this new cycle. And, it's that last moment, of just recognizing, that okay, the way they're showing it to me is kind of like, when the baby finally is born, right? Then the new cycle really begins. as long as the baby is still part with the mom, right? Then it's kind of like the baby hasn't quite yet been born. And yet that can be the most intense part of the birthing process. So I feel like the only reason I think they're bringing that out is because I think they want you to know that you're at the very end of the difficult process. You have serendipity. It's almost as if instantly you birth into this new cycle. Like I feel like you're being birthed into a new cycle, right? Because you have the 5 of Swords, you have the 10 of Swords, you have the 3 of Swords, you have the 7 of Wands. Just kind of this energy of it is so difficult to move beyond this type of pain. You know, with the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords, these are the 2 most painful energies in the whole deck. So, and these were popping out. And that's why I'm sending you so much love and hugs. I really am, because I feel like you're like on your knees. You know, this is that moment where you're just kind of like, I don't know if I can move forward. Even if you have kind of overcome these endings, right? With the 5 of Swords energy here, it's letting me know that you're having a hard time moving into the next chapter because you're still just kind of like remembering all of the pain. You're almost wondering, is that pain moving forward with me in this next cycle? And then you have, you have the Page of Swords and you have the 2 of Cups. I wouldn't be surprised if for some of you, you are hearing from somebody that you haven't heard from in a long time, that you had a difficult ending with, or you're hearing some information about this person. And then the other thing they're saying to me is you could have had a dream, okay, or have a dream in the next a little bit here about this person where they are, in your dream world, you're meeting with them and they're giving you some information. And I feel like it's information that helps you to close out that cycle, because there's something that you have not yet known. Okay. And it really, serendipity, I feel like it comes in out of the blue. Once again, it could be in a dream. It could be a text. It could be you run into somebody that knows them, but you're finding the clarity that you have needed for some time about that situation. And I feel like it's almost, it's almost like going to the doctor and you have some tests run and you're waiting on the results, right? And then you get the results and all is good. I feel like you're getting some good news. You're getting the truth that you have needed for some time. So it's kind of like almost a release of anxiety and hurt and pain, because you recognize the truth of the situation. So let's go to I'm going to pull another card here because I kind of got my cards mixed up. There's never a mistake. There is never a mistake. Okay, so your area of resistance or your obstacle is you're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make changes you have been contemplating. And then you've been sitting here thinking. Now, I feel like for some of you, if this has to do with your career, then I feel like, something is changing in your career sector, right? A difficult ending in your career sector is now opening up. That is over. Something new is coming in. But it's about recognizing that there is some change that you wanted to make that helped to bring something to an end. I feel like if it's a relationship, there was something about that relationship that on the soul level you knew was not meant for you. You may not have wanted to make the change, but I feel like you're recognizing, wait a minute, I was contemplating that for some time. It's really that energy of recognizing that on some level, you actually manifested whatever ended in the past. And I know, Libra, you're going to sit there and say, no, wait a minute, that was difficult. I didn't want it. But the thing is that you did not choose to end it. I feel like you didn't choose to end it, You knew on a soul level it wasn't meant for you. So it's almost as if a tower moment had to come in order to remove that, which is more painful than when we choose what is best for us, right? I feel like, though, you had to go through that experience in order to have empathy for other people that have experienced that. There's some wisdom that you have gained. Yeah, you're healing. Okay, I feel like somebody betrayed you here. You know, we have that energy. Somebody ended something very suddenly, you know, or just stabbed you in the back. And it's this energy. Yes, I've healed from that. And because of that, I can step into being a wise leader. Because the King of Wands to me is a spiritual leader. You're understanding that you are now stepping into a new path, okay, with new love or new career options that you didn't see before. But because of what you've been through, you actually have some wisdom. I am also going to say that you have a deep knowing and the Ten of Cups. You know that there is happiness on the other side of this. And it's about stepping into that energy of recognizing, okay, it is time to make this final push, right? To finally birth, if you want to, birth a new business, you know, or birth a new relationship. Birth the new you, right? Stepping out of the energy of feeling hurt and step into the energy of finding joy with the Ten of Cups underneath, right? Finding the joy that you are looking for in your life. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. You're walking away with this energy of not walking away. This is, you know, the Seven of Swords is somebody walking away in the middle of the night, right? Not explaining their actions, right? Perhaps leaving you high and dry. They could have left in the middle of the night and then left you with debts, right? Or a sense of not knowing what was going on. There is this energy that you are now walking away from this situation, okay? But you're walking towards something that you want. In other words, in the past, you experienced walking away, but not walking away towards something more fulfilling or loving. You were walking away, or somebody was walking away, but it was a painful experience. This is like totally different, right? It's kind of like, okay, I'm dropping the burdens of the pain in a past situation so that I can recognize the glory of overcoming that and stepping into a new cycle. Wow, I absolutely love that, because your advice is Ten of Wands, dropping the burdens, dropping the sorrows, knowing that you are at the end of this cycle, that there is no more burdens. That 10 is as much as you can get. You are at the end of this cycle. It's almost like embrace it and look at the enthusiasm on her face. To me, it's almost like that says it all. It's kind of like, whoa, it's finally over. The baby is born, right? And the joy begins. You are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. I love that, because I feel like something happened, right? Something changed in your life drastically, very painfully. And you may have thought that your dream was over, but here's the thing. You're rebirthing your dream. You know, you're starting this new business. You're finding a new love companion. You're moving to a place that you've always wanted to move. You're stepping into this energy of truly loving yourself and loving your dreams and putting your time and effort into that instead of trying to figure out what went wrong in this other situation. Yeah, because I think when you have that painful energy, a lot of times we spend a lot of time and energy trying to figure out, you know, why did somebody do that? What, you know, and then once we get to the point where we recognize that nothing is done to us, it is done for us, then I feel like you get to this radical acceptance of what has happened in the past and then step into this bright new future, knowing that that was on your path. It was on your path. What did you gain from it? You know, what wisdom? What's the silver lining in everything that has happened? Yeah, you're moving on. You really are. And you're seeing the clarity of it. Yeah, you're manifesting. You know, I feel, okay, Gemini, Libra. I'm going to say a Libra. It's so interesting. Your energies are always kind of, I don't know, fluid for me. Okay, I feel like somebody from the past is kind of coming back. There is a little bit of that energy. Now, that does not mean that you have to reunite. And if it's a business or career thing, it could be a past employer calling you up, or, you know, some opportunity. But there's something here. Somebody from the past wants a second go at something. But here's the thing. You're manifesting what it is that you want for yourself. It's about asking yourself, okay, what is it that I want? And you're looking at this as an opportunity. You're not walking away from this person because of what they did. You're deciding the direction that you want to walk. You know, you want to walk from your 8 of Cups to the 9 of Cups, to something that is fulfilling. And it's almost as if you are in this position of making the decision. What is your 9 of Cups? You know, it's taken a long time for you to pull your energy away from this past situation. And it's time now for you to manifest. What is it that you truly want? For some of you, I think there could be options here, you know, especially in the area of romance. You have a new person and you have somebody from the past that is coming back. And it's kind of like looking at that. I think you have this opportunity where you get to choose, because you have done all of this healing. Your angels are protecting you. They're all around you at this time. And there is this energy. I mean, you have the 8, the 9, and the 10 of Cups. You are graduating up to bringing your dreams into fruition, birthing this new chapter of your life, and deciding, you getting to decide. I think in the past, you didn't get to decide. Somebody decided for you, right? This chapter, you get to decide who goes into this next chapter with you and who does not. And that is your decision. And I feel like, you know, you're taking this as, okay, I can recognize what I truly want for myself. And recognizing also that in the past, you may have stayed in something a little bit too long, right? Because you're the peacemaker. You were probably trying to make peace. But in the end, you got hurt because you were trying to please somebody else. Now you get to decide who you please. And that person, Libra, is yourself. In other words, this time you're walking towards your own happiness instead of walking with the intention of making somebody else happy. This time you're walking with the intention to make yourself happy. Wow, that's a huge ascension. That is a huge ascension. Okay, so let's pull a soul truth card for you. And Libra, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, am I willing? Let's see, you are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yeah, you are birthing into a new chapter of your life. Yes, there is risk, uncertainty, and imperfections ahead. Failure is certain and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forward with courage. And I feel like that is exactly what you have gained over this time. You know, with this 5 of Swords, maybe you didn't have the courage in the past to make the decisions that are best for you, to step into that energy of what is my 9 and 10 of Cups, and then walking towards that instead of walking away from situations that aren't right for you, walking instead towards things that are right for you. There's a difference. Because it's a switch in our mentality. When we realize I'm not walking away from this because it doesn't suit me anymore, but instead saying, oh my goodness, I'm walking towards this person, this situation, this career, because it will make me happy. Or I'm moving towards that because I feel like that is where I am being called to go. I really like that. It's a huge shift in your energy when you can make that transition. So I feel like you have a big decision coming up. I do. And when you're making that decision, just going back in and asking yourself, okay, what is it that I want for myself? What is it I want to walk towards? Not walk away from, but walk towards. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I so appreciate all of your support, Libra, through liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light. Bye for now.